Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 2026. Let's have a little coffee. So how's everybody doing this morning? Sorry for that bright light that's in behind me. The truck's reading 9 degrees out. I think it's less than that. Truck is always a couple of degrees warmer for some reason. It's probably about 5 degrees out. It's only off a couple of degrees anyway. So just thought I would pop in. Maybe I'll start getting back to doing a little bit more videos. Maybe 26 will bring me out talking a little bit more. I just figure you guys don't need to hear this old duffer freaking yanking away on just everything. So yes, we are having coffee. Most of that will go into my decanters. And for me, I've got get a light out of your way. I got a joint right here, the funny bone. Not so funny. Over the years from my construction days, shall we say, turning 60 this year, a little bit of arthritis, just a little soreness, my rotator cuff here, my right shoulder. So what's happened is the benefits of a real honey with the pollen still in it. I'm not sponsored, so, but what I've realized, if I take a raw honey, unfiltered, with the pollen, and never been pasteurized, never heated, it's pure honey, like straight from the beehive. And not this one, but there's other brands that I've had that have a little bit of the wax still in it, which beeswax, which is good. Back in the day, they called that gum. The farmers would actually eat the wax and just chew on it. So, but unbeknownst to me, by adding a little bit of honey to my coffee, because I was watching a video, I follow Dr. Josh Axe I believe he's out of Nashville, Tennessee. He's sort of a doctor that thinks outside the box. I'm not in the doctor world. I'm not in the prescribe me a pill. I'm anti any of that. If the first thing out of the doctor's mouth is to put you on a pill, kick rocks. I got nothing for you. But if you want to teach me or kind of guide my diet, maybe just get rid of some of the foods that I'm eating. Some of you know I'm a full carnivore. I'm averaging, like last night's dinner was 2 pounds of ground beef and 10 eggs. And now I'll have a little bit. Now, back to the honey. I was doing it for allergies because they say to do local honey. Sorry for the glare in my glass. I can't seem to get rid of it. And they're just cheaters anyway. So maybe if I lean in here a little bit and get rid of some of the glare. I don't know. But because I was taking a couple of IVs each day plus over-the-counter Claritin, because of the congestion from driving across Montana with all the smoke in the air. My sinuses just messes with me. So I was doing the honey because there's benefits with the pollen to help allergies and stuff. Well, all of a sudden my pain in my right shoulder and my right elbow started to slowly subside to where now I don't even feel it. And I put, I don't know, they recommend about a teaspoon a day. I put a little bit in my coffee, and then not enough for super sweetener, but just enough. And just by doing that, it's gotten rid of some of the pains in my joints. Who knew? I didn't. So we do honey. This is a 3-pound jar. So, and it's almost gone. So for a single cup with you, see, I just put just a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot, you know. And I just kind of put it in my coffee, and then we have coffee. So what's the plans, everybody? What's everybody's plans for this year? Let's hope it's a damn sight better than last year, huh? I don't know if anybody's been watching the news in my home state of Minnesota, but it's about to get interesting up there. And I think the Lord is doing a work up there. He always leaves a remnant. And there's that sound. Let's have a little coffee. First cup of the day. I truly do love you guys. Maybe 26 will be better. Maybe I'll do some more videos like this. Get up early enough to have morning coffee with you. How about that? We try something different. The older I get, the more the better my perspective becomes. There's a lot of evil in the world, and my angst and my problem is all evil needs to do to succeed is for the good people of Jesus to be silent. Can't be quiet anymore. 25 was a rough year for folks. I stayed busy. Financially, we're fine at my house. The Lord has blessed me beyond belief. We're not by any means rich, but if you have a nickel over need, you got more than enough. But I'm believing that Lord's moving in the earth, and we all need to make a decision. Are we with the Lord, or are we against the Lord? Judgment's coming on the United States, folks. We can't turn a blind eye to this in our country anymore. They've been polluting our food. They're polluting our drinks, you know, whether it be coffee, whether it be whatever. Mutilating children, murdering children, trafficking children. I'm not anti-American. I'm pro-God. So why don't we just roll this video up? We'll experiment with this. I don't want to run too long. Me rambling for nearly 10 minutes. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. You don't have to be from Minnesota. All the investment that's going on from a particular community and our government. And some wonder how I could live in Minnesota and vote for that stuff. I don't. I don't vote for that. The problem is they've transported in their voting base. And they live in the largest county in the state of Minnesota, in Hennepin County. I live in Dakota County, second largest county. And they're slowly turning my Dakota County over to them. And when you have that mass migration and give them what they want, they vote for you. When the mayor of Minneapolis is speaking Somalis, I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's really wrong. And people are starting to leave here from the truck stop. We don't have to get to our first Menards until 8 o'clock, and we're about a half hour away. So it's first come, first serve. They'll unload their one pallet, and then I'll go to the next Menards. We've got about 9 Menards that we're going to try to get done today. Over here, and we're just outside of Appleton, Wisconsin. We're sitting in a place called Fremont, Wisconsin. So if anybody's watching the video, hi. So, yeah, I'm not political, but my opinion, I'm absolutely just tired of how silent the church has become while everything is happening on our watch. And say whatever we want, but we will be held accountable to that. Whether we like it or not, doesn't matter. So, as we share the love of God with people, we have to have the wherewithal to call out tyranny where it is. We have to call out freaking wrong is wrong. I'm not into the capital C church, go into a box, sit there, lift holy hands, and sing 3 feel-good songs. And I'm sorry, I'm just not there. I'm not there anymore. I see so much carnage going on around this country, and as long as everybody's got their fingers in a cookie jar getting what they want, they draw a blind eye. And yes, I want to share the gospel with everybody. I want everybody to have a saving grace in Jesus Christ. But at the same time, God didn't call for us to make converts. He called for us to make disciples. That's more of an investment. That's time. Something that people don't want to invest in others. Churches sit there and brag and boast about how many people raise their hand on a weekend service, like they tout it like it's a badge of honor or something. But if you were to ask them a week later, hey, those 7 people that raised their hand for Jesus last week, where are they? What are they doing? Do you know anything? They most likely wouldn't be able to tell you their names or anything about them. They're not investing in them. And it's not, and the deal that I have with that is you should invest in them. The Bible says to go and make disciples. Well, to disciple somebody means to mentor. Well, in order to mentor somebody, you have to invest your personal time. You got to, I don't know, give up a slot of time of your own to invest in another person. I just don't think we're ready to do that here. We're too busy doing our things. We're too busy watching our footballs and basketballs, or or kids sports, or food, whatever. We're serving something. It's for you to figure out what you serve. For me, I do my best to serve the Lord. Am I perfect? No, not at all. Do I fail? Miserably. Traffic really irritates me. And the older I get, the shorter my fuse becomes. And that's on me, and I'm working with that with the Lord to calm my tongue down and not to get so angry at people on the roads that make some of the not so smart decisions. Let's put it that way. I have other names, but we'll leave that. We'll make this PG rated, okay? Okay. So there's our morning coffee, morning thoughts. Tell me what you think. I love you guys. Let's share the love of God with everybody this year. And if necessary, let's use words. Sometimes just a kind act, a smile. Just taking a moment to just listen. You know, some of the greatest communicators out there are some of the best listeners. It's the reason why the Lord gave us 2 of these and 1 of these. I think we're supposed to listen twice as much. And listen while people are talking to you. Instead of formulating a thought in your head, not really paying attention to them. Because you want to get your next bullet point out. So, welcome to 2026, y'all. Let's get this thing rolling. On that, God bless. Love you guys. Lord willing, we'll do this again soon. That's if you guys don't roast me in the comments. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't be a hater. I'll just block you. Turning 60 this year. My BS meter's full. And it's broken. So I'll just block you. Not going to respond to you. I'll just block you. And on that, my friends, may the Lord's face shine upon you and your family this year. May you find peace that only the Holy Spirit can give you. Let the Lord rekindle that fire deep within your belly. Let's speak up when we see evil. It's going to cost us, but to say nothing is worse. All right? All right, I've rambled enough. On that, God bless. Love you guys, Lord willing. We'll see you down the road.